Hello lovely ones, hello angels, welcome into my station. For those of you who are returning, welcome back, and for those of you who've never been to my channel before, welcome in. It's great to have you here. So how I work is I zone into the energies and I literally let spirit just work through me and give anyone the message that they need the most. Okay, so I'm going to call them in now. Spirit guides, angels, those of the highest white light, those who walk in the positive polarity. Can you give me please clear messages for whoever needs it most? Thank you, Archangel Michael, for blessing this reading. Thank you to the ones who walk with me. Thank you for being here. Now, what do the cherubim need to know? What do the angels need to know? My nail is just on the verge of coming off. So if my nail comes off in the reading, I'm going to have to continue with a little stubber. Okay, let's have a look. We've got the Sun with the Knight of Swords. Again, there's this energy that so many of you are rushing towards, and being in the energy of the sunshine, which is just speeding up your frequency and getting you into that stream of joyousness. Okay, that's what the key is to everything. The key is always getting into the flow of joy and getting into the frequency of love. So if anyone's feeling stuck out there right now, it's always down to finding love for whatever you can find it for in whatever situation you're in, and that's what really breaks us out of a pattern that we haven't been enjoying. It's finding love no matter what, and that can be irritating to hear when things are, going kind of crazy, but let's see what we've got here. Okay, so I'm getting a big message here that someone is psychically, energetically pulling on the energies of their soul group right now. Okay, right now, someone out there, your soul group want you to know that they are there for you energetically, because I feel like I'm speaking to someone who doesn't feel like they've got the support right now. We've got the Five of Pentacles on the table, okay, and we've got a Queen of Pentacles who's being affected by a Queen of Swords. So that could resonate in all different kinds of ways. I'm getting for some of you, this could be, you cutting people off and having to cut them off. For others, you could be experiencing some level of, what I call spiritual warfare. And what many of us recognize to be spiritual warfare. There could be someone trying to ostracize you or push you out of a group or somehow get rid of you with the Hanged Man energy here. It's because your light threatens their lower vibrational ruling, if that makes any sense. So, I've never really been accepted by any human group that I've been around, okay, because they operate at the 3D asylum level. So this could be what's going on here for you. Either way, there's a big shift coming along, okay, with the Hanged Man. There's a big sense of things being turned upside down. They're showing me a basket and, all of the things are being shaken out of the basket, okay? So it's a cleanup energy. It will feel quite chaotic and maybe you feel alone right now, but this is why your soul group are really sending you all of their energy. I don't know if any of you have heard about mushrooms, and when mushrooms grow in a circle, the whole of the mushroom group will give more water and flow more water to the one mushroom who's dehydrated. So that's quite a cute little anecdote they're giving me here. You are being sent all this energy psychically by the higher selves that exist beyond the veil, of course, but we're totally connected to our higher selves. And, we've always got that non-physical part of us behind the scenes. And what's happening here is you're getting all of this loving elixir sent to you by your soul group. So your higher self wants you to know that the more alone you feel in real life, the more your soul group back you up. And you know what? This is actually a great blessing because it realigns us on our pathway so quickly. There we go. 8 of Wands with the 10 of Swords. This 10 of Swords situation is actually a blessing, because you know what happens when we come to a 10 of Swords type situation? It means that we've been in the 3D or that we've been dealing with 3D people. So little do many people know, every single 3D situation that exists has to come to a 10 of Swords conclusion, because humans aren't meant to stay in a 3D mindset. They're meant to be in their sovereignty. They're meant to be high vibrational. So the Ten of Swords is always a guidepost to show us, you deserve better. Up you go. Float on up, you know. So I feel like Spirit is sort of emptying out the trash can of your life right now. And, you know, I'm getting that there are some feelings around this. You know, of course we have emotional reactions. Of course we feel a certain way. But they want you to know that you've got this victory at the end of the line, the Six of Wands victory here. And again, we've got loads of cleaning items on this card. This is the Housewives Tarot, and it's a lovely kind of vintagey deck. And again, with the cleaning items here with the Eight of Wands, everything in your life is being cleaned up right now. So it may feel like something's happening socially here for somebody. I feel like for at least one person out there, this is showing up in your life as some sort of, you know, a kind of mean social situation, you know, where people are making you feel maybe rejected or like there's something wrong with you, when the truth is the opposite is true. It's because you've got such a beautiful heart that you are a threat to somebody, okay? And I've had it many times myself. Yeah, people trying to sort of, they're giving me throw the baby out with the bathwater. We've got the Empress with the Devil, the Page of Pentacles. Someone's trying to cause a ruckus because they're scared that if you stayed in a group or in a certain situation, that they would no longer be able to hide their true nature. So there's something about you that makes this person feel threatened because you're the real thing, okay? You really do have the heart and you really do have the nurturing. And that's why I feel like this is happening. But it is part of your destiny with the Wheel of Fortune. This is happening to realign you back on your higher spiritual timeline. And that's why you're getting so much love coming in from the soul group right now, because they know how it feels. They know how the storyline feels, but they don't want you to get lost in whatever story is currently going on, okay? And they're very aware that, you know, you could be feeling quite upset and quite, you know, abandoned, or again, there's that feeling of rejection. But being rejected by the devil is always a compliment, my darling, okay? And they are everywhere. This could be some sort of, it feels like high school. You know, those horrible high school movies where you've got these narcissists who all get their asses kissed and they're always picking on the unique ones with the beautiful energy. This doesn't have to obviously be a high school situation, but we get this sort of behavior everywhere, don't we? We get it in work. It's all over the 3D. It's almost as if they train people up in school to represent their 3D army and take that horrible energy throughout the world into adulthood. But whatever this represents for you, this could be anything that's happening here. This could be you having to cut things off or cut people off because there's a big switch up. There's a big 180 switch up, okay, from you seeing things on the 3D level. And I feel like there's gonna be this energy of you seeing things from above, okay, seeing things through the eyes of God, soaring, you know. And I feel like for a lot of you, you are about to take off Eight of Wands energy, and this is going to be a blessing to help you get your mindset up where it truly needs to be, okay? So whatever you're leaving behind or whatever you feel like, you know, is shifting in your life, it's so that that wastebasket can get emptied and turn into, okay, they're showing me, instead of like screwed up paper in a wastebasket that Spirit already showed me was getting poured out, they're showing me pieces of fruit filling the basket. So you've got to clear out the 3D minions, okay? The 3D storyline has to be somehow cancelled out by the universe so you can get onto this beautiful big wave, so you can ride the wave of your higher self and really kind of be guided towards where you belong, especially with the Six of Cups. There's such a loving reassurance on this Six of Cups, okay? We've got the Moon card here. So there are secrets, and, you know, I feel like you've been confused over why someone's treating you a certain way, or maybe you've been confused over certain elements of a situation where it just wouldn't go your way, okay? And it's sort of because, yeah, there are people not showing their cards, there are people not showing their true nature, but at the same time, Death card, this is all about you becoming the version of yourself that your higher self wants you to become, okay? So definite transformation, definitely going through a doorway to a whole new version of yourself. So it will feel like something's going wrong when really it's going right. And I feel like that's what the Hanged Man is all about. realizing that something that feels so wrong is actually, he actually looks like he's jumping for joy when you flip the card. He's like, woohoo, everything's going my way. But like this, he looks like a victim, right? He looks like, uh-oh, I'm powerless. But no, this is all going to shift. You're going to be, I can feel you coming to some sort of epiphany where you realize, wow, this is actually, it's because I was so special. These people were obsessed with me. It's because I have this je ne sais quoi. I have this essence of the cherubim. It's because you carry an angelic essence. That's why they will single you out. And, you know, I've had it myself. We rub people up the wrong way. We rub up the animalistic ones in the 3D, the ones who, you know, haven't managed to climb out of their animal nature yet. We rub them up the wrong way. We are a threat to their regime. We are a threat to their power. So Spirit wants someone to know it's not that there's anything wrong with you. It's that everything is so right with you. That's why you stand out to them. That's why they act like you're irritating, or, you know, they like to treat you like some sort of idiot. They're giving me the movie Carrie. You know Stephen King, where they take Carrie and they invite her to the dance and then they pour pig's blood on her head? Yeah, okay, we're not going to have the same ending to the movie that she had because, you know, that's a movie, whatever. But that's kind of the energy. They get jealous and you know, they single you out. So big hug to anyone who's going through anything like that. But we see the Four of Cups here on the Hanged Man. So this is supposed to guide you towards rejecting something that you don't need, or being rejected is supposed to guide you towards your soul family. There's some element of rejection here, either you doing it or them doing it. But what the universe wants you to know is it doesn't matter who's rejecting who, as long as you get to your victory with your soul family, that's what matters, okay? So they're saying don't fall for the 3D storyline too much as it can hurt. And we've got the Three of Wands. Why am I saying that? The Three of Swords on the Five of Pentacles. The thing is with the Three of Wands, it's you harnessing your power and putting it in a different, you know, a different direction. And really, you know, I feel like you are pulling back your power. You might not see it that way at the moment. Something was taking up too much of your time. It was distracting you. It was pulling your focus in a myriad of different ways you couldn't see clearly. Things were going strangely wrong, okay? And I'll give you this little hint right now for all of you to take with you on your pathway. When you're on the wrong timeline, things will go wrong, not to torture you, but to help redirect you onto the right lane, into the right lane, okay, my darling? So Three of Swords with the Five of Pentacles. The worst is over, okay? And this is all a big redirection from Spirit to get you valuing yourself, yes, but this is really a redirection. Wheel of Fortune with the Seven of Wands. There are energies that Spirit doesn't want you to be connected with. Because when you connect with another human being, you're connecting with their entire world. And we get used to doing this in school, don't we? They act like it's normal for us to just be dumped in a classroom of loads of people we don't know from Adam, right? But that mixes the timelines together, okay? Every human being represents a unique story, a unique timeline. So this is about guarding you, protecting you, cushioning you, and pulling you onto the right timeline, okay? They're saying patience may be needed. And this is always a good lesson for us to tame our own inner animal, because we've all got that inner animal within us, okay? And none of us are perfect on that level. We've always got to tame that inner animal, okay, and self-soothe. Self-soothing may be really important here. It could be a spiritual lesson for you to really sort of, I'm getting that this is you catching up on spiritual lessons, you know, and so it will feel quite intense for someone out there because you are literally doing that essay. You're completing so many things for your spirit right now that it may feel like a lot, you know, but they want you to know this is just you. It's the equivalent of doing like 4 university degrees in maybe 1 year. So you're really challenging yourself spiritually here, but your higher self is saying, pull on those soul group connections. Like, soul group, I really need you now. I did that the other day. I was having a bad day and I was like, soul group, I need you. Soul group, I need you. And they sent me more energy, like that naughty little mushroom that is, you know, I can demand a lot from my soul group. And I didn't know this before, but I know it now. And so I try and be more responsible because I know that the entire soul group has to give me more energy when I'm doing silly, naughty things. You know what I mean? Like, you know, dealing with my karmic for too long and it makes my soul group suffer. They've got to send me energy then because I keep getting myself in silly situations, right? That's all over, darlings. I am somewhat of a brat of the Godhead, you know, I'll admit that. I haven't always, you know, I'm very multi-dimensional, there we go. But, you know, they want you to understand you can call on your soul group whenever you want to. And I could feel it that day. It was a couple of weeks ago. I was like, I need you, soul group, I need you. They sent me so much energy. Next thing you know, I'm at the gym and I'm fully powered up with the energy of my soul group. So there we go. Page of Cups, Six of Cups. I'm hearing the Friends theme tune. I'll be there for you, okay? Ooh, I'm not going to sing it, but you guys can hear it in your minds, can't you? When the rain starts to... Oh, I always contradict myself. I just sang it. There we go. This is true friendship, okay? They want you to know you do have these true friendships, these beautiful bonds that you've built in other lives, okay? And I feel like in the modern era now, we're really being guided back to our spiritual families, you know, with all the action and the hustle and the bustle. We've still got our signal. Our heart and our soul still sends out a signal, and we're always connected to our soul group. So all you need to do is ask, my dear, and know truly in the power of your spirit and your mind, and they will send you that energy. Okay, this could also be saying, you know, that physical union is on the horizon here, where you are going to magnetize together and be in the right place at the right time. Ten of Swords, King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this situation is helping you find your divine power. You know, this situation is really helping you kind of learn patience, Seven of Pentacles, but also it's helping you realize you're the boss of your life. Okay, don't be scared of a little sacred anger when it comes to dealing with these people, but I would say just hold back. Keep your boundaries really high, very sovereign. No one is more valuable than you. I don't care if they're a little popular high school asshole whose parents worship them. You know, I don't care about any of that. I know how God sees things, and God's seeing you sitting in your power here. And I feel like there's something about you realizing no one is better than you, even if they wear certain things, or, you know, and for a lot of the people watching this, you already know this, but I feel like there's a young one out there, and we all know how hard it is when you're young, right? Here we go, darling. Darling, look at this Six of Wands with the Eight of Wands. You finding your power and learning how to self-soothe, calling on your soul group. And they're telling me you can call on other versions of yourself who you have been in previous lives. And their energies are all stored up in your personal cache. So you can zone into people you were in your past life also. And let their energies sink into your consciousness like a beautiful elixir. Okay, so I feel like you're finding new lenses of perspective to see through. You're pulling on this vast wardrobe of consciousness that you've been in other lifetimes, and they're all available to you in the here and now. And I feel like someone's doing that. They're finding their power. And this is pure victory. Eight of Wands with the Six of Wands. And of course, this card is about aligning with your true spiritual purpose, you know, getting onto that pathway that you just know is the right one for you. When you find it, you can feel it. You can feel it. You can feel yourself soaring. So this is all about you learning how to fly, my darling, and finding that victory. We've got victory on the table twice here. So I hope this message is helping somebody, because I feel like someone's going through it with some malevolent, disturbed people, okay? Most of the people who are mean and horrible, it's because they're quite disturbed. Okay, and we all know the rules. We know that, you know, they're loveless. But this is about you, my darling, finding this new victorious pathway, because you decide you've got the power, King of Wands, to create whatever you want. So this is all about guarding you from those pathways you're not supposed to go down and taking you on to victory. So I want whoever's been going through it, I want you to claim in the comments, I am creating an Ace of Pentacles, a new gifted golden pathway with my beautiful mind and the entourage of souls who walk with me, okay? I feel like someone has to really call on that and believe that the non-physical is as real as the physical. And once you sync that together, the physical with the non-physical, it's like yin and yang. We were never just supposed to be yang round. We were never just supposed to be physical, but we were always supposed to be aware that there's a yin and a yang, and bring the yin into our physical mind and make it whole, make ourselves whole. So I feel like you're making yourself whole at the moment. They want me to pull from the oracles here, so we'll see what's going on. There's this feeling of satisfaction that you're going to have at the end of this storyline with the Queen of Cups, where you're going to feel very satisfied, okay? We've got community coming out, and they're pulling me to the number 8, which is like the infinity symbol, right? So this is your spiritual community. Look at this giraffe giving lovely, tender, you know, reassurance to this baby giraffe. I don't know if you can see that here, but there are so many birds in the sky here. So, you know, I feel like they really want someone to know you are so protected and so loved. But this is about the soul group, who are your infinite gang, okay? We are the angel gang in the physical, but all of us have got our own soul group. So they're like the super duper angel gang, okay? And they really know you better than anyone, and they really love you. There we go. You're being guided by the book. I'm having this card out quite a lot here, and we've got, I don't know what to call this other than a garland. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. But we've got these decorations here on both of these cards. So you're being guided. They're giving me 4 of Wands energy with these energies, where you're being guided home. This is a homecoming. You stepping foot on the pathway that your higher self has provided for you or is guiding you to. I'm getting that you're going to feel this. This is to do with you walking a pathway, and maybe someone's going to get an epiphany. You could step out of your house one day or be walking somewhere, and an energy is going to join you. We've got the here and now. So this is about the power of the mind, to really be in the now moment, to not be thinking about what happened yesterday and letting it plague you, but to be really anchored in your beautiful, endless now moment, okay? And finding your power in that now moment. There's this energy of you needing to cocoon yourself from the malevolence or vitriol of people around you, okay? And hold your own fort and know that you don't need anyone. We've got Loyal Heart on the bottom of the deck, which I feel like is another, you know, another shout out from your soul group, that they love you so dearly. There we go. And it's coming out again here. Number 35 could be relevant. Again, adding up to 8. We've got 32 on this card. Number 11 here. So these are the ones calling out to you. Your beautiful, regal soul group. And this is all about you feeling valuable. And this is all about you knowing you're a sovereign being. No one on this planet can say they're better than you. They just can't, okay? Because they're not God, and we are all portions of God. So that's really a strong message out there for someone out there, okay? We've got soulmates on the bottom of the deck. Again, all of your soul group are your soulmates, whether it's romantic or not. But I feel like here, you know, there is this extra TLC, this extra tenderness that someone's sending you, okay? This could even be a romantic thing represented up here, all right? But it's been confusing and it's been very hurtful. That's the message coming out. I'm going to pull a goddess card because I feel like someone really needs the power of the goddess right now. Let's have a look. Saint Bridget, okay? Our Lady of Exalted Light. I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. So this is one of the goddesses who keep that flame lit no matter what. And this represents you having a beautiful heart. Now, narcissists, sociopaths, those ones, you know, they don't have the flame of the heart lit, okay? And no matter what we do, we cannot light that flame of their heart. But you, my darling, you've got a beautiful heart. And even when that light gets dimmed, it never goes out, okay? They're giving me the Smiths. There is a light and it never goes out. So that could mean something to someone out there. Let's have a look. This nail's the dodgy one, so I'm going to use this hand. Show me. What's this one? Okay, we've got a letter Z. We've got the letter R. What is that? Okay, we've got an empty potion bottle, which is representative of your unlimited power to focus in the now moment on a certain type of energy that you find you can appreciate. And through that appreciation, you fill up this potion bottle in your soul. So this is the freedom of knowing you can create whatever you want, and you can pull on the endless energies in the non-physical, in the ether all around us, to fill up these potion bottles any way you want. Your name could begin with an R or a Z. And I was getting a message with the letter Z here, that you are very unique, okay? So you know like how Z is one of those rare letters that, you know, you don't see many people have names with. They're giving me that you could have a name that's quite rare, or you're just a rare essence, and they want you to know that. This is representing the throat chakra, this little gem right here. Okay, and so this is about integrity. This is about knowing yourself. This is about speaking from a place of conviction and not letting anyone take you off course of what you know about yourself. Okay, lovely. The lavender rose here. Okay, so there's a lovely gentleness here with this lavender colored rose. You could resonate with lavender. And they're saying don't lose your gentleness. But obviously that was a little Freudian glitch that I just had there. They don't want you to use your gentleness on certain people who've been particularly unsupportive of you. Okay, that's a precious elixir that the ones who really love you get to experience. And we've got this potion jar here. Okay, this is my jar that represents having ancient elixirs, and especially if you've been dealing with people that feel like, or make you feel like they're allergic to you. Okay, trust me, they do it to all the best ones. Okay, it's because you hold this ancient elixir which is so powerful, my love. Okay, and again, the gracefulness with you, I feel like grace is very, you know, a very important word with regards to this reading. Okay. And here's a pin, okay? A blue pin. So this represents pinpointing who you are, all right? Clarifying who you are and pinpointing those things that mean something to you, and also pinpointing other people's behavior, not letting them confuse you. The confusion is the sign that there's something wrong with what they're doing, or that they're narcissists or game players. Anyone who confuses you is normally playing a game, okay? Or maybe they don't even know themselves what they want. Okay, we've got the seashell here, so the ocean could mean something to you. They're showing me a little kid holding up the seashell to their ear and listening to it. And I'm going to just take one more. There we go. We've got the letter Q here. So we've got R, Z, and Q. They're telling me Q for Queen. And I feel like this is an ancient... We've got U that fell out here for somebody. I feel like this is an ancient kind of... ancient positioning you held that some of these people can feel on you. Okay, this Z has turned sideways. They want you to run away from that which is, you know, has already given you signs that it's dangerous or malevolent. Okay, my love, I'm going to do one more because I can't resist. Show me. I close my eyes while I do this, just so you know, guys. Okay, pineal gland. There we go. We've got another gem. You've got two gems on the table, and this is, you know, when I see that many chakra stones coming out of this trinket box, it does let me know that you are aligning to victory and you are aligning with your true spiritual pathway. So remember to call on those soul group members, okay, my little angel? Sending you a big hug and a kiss, and I love you loads. If you want to join our little ship of dreams, you're more than welcome to hit that subscribe button. And I love hearing from you in the comments. So sending you lots of love, and hopefully our energies will meet again. Mwah.